Sami Zayn sucks, and so does SmackDown. Well, compared to some of the stuff we've gotten this year, it's not that bad, but still SmackDown isn't great. It started off with Shinsuke Nakamura versus Tala Tonga, with Tala Tonga going over. This was a typical MFT slash Tala Tonga match. It wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't anything special. I hate what they're doing with Shinsuke, that they're having him job to the MFTs. I think it's terrible what they're doing with him. I have a feeling Tama Tonga is gonna be turning babyface because after the match, Solo Sikoa wanted to attack Shinsuke, but Tama stopped him, and instead he was the one that attacked Shinsuke. I do think Solo should be the one to turn babyface because he's super charismatic, he's super funny, and I think he could be a great babyface. I think he would be super over. Also, Solo is super underrated in the ring. I genuinely do think he's better than both Jay and Jimmy combined in the ring. He's just super funny, and I do love Solo. Then we had Tiffany Stratton's Women's US Title Open Challenge, which I don't know why they didn't do open challenges with Julia, because I do believe Julia is a better wrestler than Tiffany Stratton. Lash Legend answered Tiffany Stratton Open Challenge, and this match was sloppy. The kickouts were pretty bad. The roll-up ending was good, probably on paper, but it ended up again being sloppy. It looked like it didn't happen quick enough. And yeah, I do believe both of them are talented. I do believe both of them have a super bright future, and I like both of them, but I didn't think this match was anything special, and I will give it a 6 out of 10. Now, I do think the partnership between Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton is gonna be really fun, and I do believe Tiffany and Lash could have gotten a better match. I don't know, I really didn't feel this match. Then we had Carmelo Hayes versus Trick Williams in a non-title match where Trick won, and this was the second best match of the night in my opinion. I'm a big fan of both. I do genuinely love both Trick and Melo. I don't think they went all out because their match at Stand and Deliver in 2024 was awesome. I really loved that match. I loved their like 1 month rivalry, and I was kind of sad when Carmelo got moved to the main roster because that story, I feel like they should have had probably 1 or 2 more matches in NXT. I'm also slowly becoming a bigger and bigger fan of Lil Yachty. I think his involvement in the start didn't really do anything for me because I don't really listen to Lil Yachty, but week after week I'm starting to like him more and more and more, and I really do appreciate that he wasn't just there for the Mania season and he didn't go away after WrestleMania, and that he's there weekly, week in, week out with Trick Williams. I do have to say Trick Williams has great chops, and I'm a big fan of his finisher, the trick shot. I also love that he's wrestling every single week, week in, week out. I loved that little slap exchange that we had in the middle of the match. I also love Melo's Dirty Diana. Now then, towards the end of the match, Ricky Sainz was watching and he caused Melo the match in the end. I also do think Melo is a great seller, really underrated. It was an 8 out of 10 where Trick went over. Then we had a tag team match between Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley versus Fatal Influence, where Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley picked up the win. This was another 8 out of 10. I'm a big fan of Fatal Influence, and I'm happy that they are getting the exposure with the main event talent that they are getting. It was a really fun tag team match. At the start, I thought this was gonna be, you know, just a basic tag match, but it was actually really fun. And I also liked that it wasn't Charlotte and Alexa, but it was Charlotte and Rhea, which I thought was a fun pairing. I do have to say, Rhea has a really great German suplex. I don't know if I've seen Rhea do a German suplex before this match, or if it's something that she's been doing and I really haven't noticed it for whatever reason. I do think that Jade versus Rhea at Clash in Italy should be changed into a triple threat, and JC Jane should be added. I wasn't really a big fan of Rhea and Jade at WrestleMania, so I think that adding JC Jane to this match would make it better, because a triple threat I think would be awesome with these three. Overall, pretty fun tag match, 8 out of 10. And then we had another MFT match for whatever reason. I don't know what they're getting so much screen time, but it was Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa, with Solo Sikoa winning. I don't know why Solo Sikoa beat Damian Priest, and I'm a fan of both. I gotta be honest, I like Damian and I do also love Solo, but I think Damian should have won this. I don't think he should have lost. I loved the spot where Solo was trash talking Damian and Damian just slapped the shit out of him. I do like Damian's strikes, and I don't know why, but Trick and Damian kind of seem similar in their style to me, so I don't know why when they had that match they didn't really click together, or I didn't really like their match on the SmackDown before the first Saturday Night main event of the year. I did like the spike ending, that massive spike, loved that. And after the match, Royce Keys went to save Damian, where Damian grabbed him by the neck, and I do think Damian is gonna be turning heel, or at least he should, and I'm waiting for the Royce Keys versus Damian Priest match. I think it's gonna be an absolute banger. So Solo Sikoa versus Damian Priest gets a 6.5 out of 10 from me. And then we had the main event, which was Sami Zayn versus QB1 Cody Rhodes. This is what he does because he won the match, and it was the best match of the night, one of the best SmackDown matches in a while. I was super excited for this match because I'm a massive fan of both. I'm a massive die-hard fan of Sami Zayn, and I also do love Cody Rhodes. There was a spot where Sami knocked Cody off of the top rope, and that looked brutal, like it had me in awe. I loved the in-ring psychology where Sami was targeting Cody's knee, and I loved how Cody was able to sell it. Then Cody replicated Sami where he knocked Sami off of the top rope, again hitting him. I was again in awe, like it looked super brutal. Then Cody was standing on the apron him, and Sami ran into him, and Cody just fucking flew across.
Oh no! Jeez!
What the fuck? Cody almost got counted out, but of course he didn't because he's the QB fucking one. I love that they reversed from where Sami was going for the haluva kick. Cody ran away and he hit that avalanche Cody cutter. Then in the end, Gunther got involved and it looked like Sami was about to attack Cody, but he hit Gunther instead. Cody was able to take advantage, hit him with a crossroads, and he got the 1-2-3. Now, after the match, Gunther attacked Cody, put him in the sleeper, and Sami was there in the ring waiting, and what did he do? Nothing. He walked away. He did not help Cody, and honestly, I love what they're doing with Sami Zayn's character. I'm a big fan of Sami. When people were booing him, saying that he's Sammy Hogan, I did not care. This was a great wrestling match at the end of a pretty good wrestling show when it comes to SmackDown. Now let me know if you guys are excited for Saturday night's main event, because personally, I'm really not. There's not a single match where I'm like, you know, really waiting for what's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm also gonna be reviewing Saturday night's main event, so be excited for that tomorrow, and I'll see you in that video tomorrow. And also go down to my hero to support me. Okay, bye.